John Lennon and Paul McCartney didn't always see eye to eye despite being the Beatles' primary songwriters. John wasn't afraid to criticize Paul's work, taking aim at Let It Be, much of the 1967 album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and parts of the closing medley on Abbey Road. Paul said that John only complimented him for his work once, the 1966 ballad Here, There and Everywhere, which featured on the album Revolver. In a 2018 interview, Paul was asked if John would compliment him, to which he answered, "Once in the whole time." "I think it's Revolver. It was Here, There and Everywhere. It was one of my songs on it, but John sort of just said when it finishes, 'That's a really good song, that I love that song.'" Paul said his response to that was, "Yes, he likes it. You know, I've remembered it to this day. It's pathetic, really." It seems Paul was kinder to John, however. Asked if he would praise his bandmates' writing, he said, "Yeah, I would tell him his stuff was great. You'd normally have to be a little bit drunk. It helped." There was another song of Paul's on Revolver that John spoke fondly of. However, even if he didn't tell Paul about it, John called For No one of his favorites by Paul, and a nice piece of work. For No One describes the end of a relationship, and Paul has explained that he drew on his own experiences to write it. In the book, The Lyrics, Paul said, "It's a song about rejection. The breakup, or marking the end of a relationship that didn't work, has always been quite a rich area to explore in a song. Having been through it a few times, as I suppose a lot of people have, it was an emotion I could relate to, and it seemed like a good idea to put into a song because probably a lot of other people could relate to it too." In the song, I'm talking about two people who've broken up, but obviously, as with any writer, it all comes from your own experience, and inevitably you're talking about yourself. The song was recorded at EMI in London across a number of sessions in May 1966. From the band, only Paul and Ringo Starr featured on the song, with the former on vocals, bass, piano, clavichord, and Ringo on percussion. Paul was said to have written the rack on holiday with then-girlfriend Jane Asher in Switzerland. "I suspect it was about another argument," he said about it. In the lyrics, Paul added, "It's a horrible moment when you've broken up with someone and you look at them, this person you used to be in love with, or thought you were in love with, and none of that old feeling is there. It's like it just switched off too, and it's not great to be on the receiving end of that. At that time, you think any love affair could or should or would or will last forever, unless it's a really quick wham-bam then you ma'am one-night stand. But when you're going out with someone, when it's your girlfriend and you've been with her for a reasonable amount of time, it's very different."